don't even know what I saw. Trying to figure out how to play. Let's see. I will go both ways. And
the Roadrunners will get us underway with the opening kickoff.
I will. Where is this one?
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets a block. Bounced out of bounds at the 38 after that return. So Ohio State's offense is on the field for the first time today. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls. You play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways. This guy is very dangerous.
The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That is the ultimate ultimate grab and go for the score.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And here's the band they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Now on second down. He'll keep it himself. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. And the Roadrunners will punt it away on fourth down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. He'll toss it. At midfield, he's got room. He's off to the races. The tag. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got loose, it was all over. It's fair to say he didn't exactly have blazing speed on that one, but efficiently maneuvers his way into the end zone.
He had enough speed, Reese, to get into the end zone. That's what he had. That's all you need. You don't have to have the fastest 40 time in the world. Can you get in the end zone? Yes, he can.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Hand off from the shotgun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. To the air, it's McNamara. It's complete to the right. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Roadrunners want to move quickly. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to him. Trying to get to him. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high, and wide on that one. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. This is a 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Roadrunners will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Buckeyes! That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. False start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play. Back to throw, it's McNamara. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He'll take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And this defense is smelling blood right now. Like, they know they got him right where they want. Got him in a third down and long. They got to lead by 3 possessions. Everything is going their way. This offense is in trouble.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Goes to the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Daly. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Oh, big juke to get past. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Plows through the defense. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal coming up. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to surge it in. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the pummeling has started. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. The play action fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
That's caught. It's Need. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Need. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's McNamara. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Snapped it in the shotgun. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here for Jesse.
So
offense getting set for first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Nice move to stay on his feet. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. He'll toss it. Turns it on in midfield. Flying out to the left. Inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bulldogs offense will go to work for the first time. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
Well, we always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than it came like this. When you've got 2 studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Having to kick it away after a 3 and out's not what they had in mind. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. On the ground, it's Frazier. Fights off a defender.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Makes his connection. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Here comes the offense on 1st down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that.
That's a live ball. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job on the defense covering that thing up.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He'll pitch it. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Oh, they try to trick him. The holder wants to pass. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out through the 25. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Handoff to the fullback. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Caught in the backfield, it's Lawson. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller,
a shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Daly. Dances away. And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. He fires it out to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Let's go! Nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Slips through the line. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the dive and the grab along the right sideline. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line.
That's a great job getting the 1st down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the 1st round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
pushes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. And they'll finally track him down and shove him out at the 2. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. To give to the big fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Daly. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down.
Ah, that's
Replay
coming
wants
back.
to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll line up to go for 2. On the ground. He's not going to make it stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick.
Illegal touch. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Got his man on the right.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on third down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
The Bulldogs are in the hurry up. He'll come out throwing on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. From the gun, looking for a man. Swings it out to his running back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Got the back over the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Dogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Humphries. He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. After that completion, move the chains. Now 1st down. Looking to throw it again. Lets it fly. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Dumps it off in the flats.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Coming after him. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Lets it fly. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
How do you not love it when they use the big fullback? Reward the big fella for doing the dirty work and blocking every play, every play. You don't want to count for him, go slip him out, throw him the football. He walks into the end zone for 6.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away, and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there, looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, what a move to get open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. They'll run the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He lets it fly. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to blow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Finds his big tight end. Bringing the heat. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Hey, man, you're going to have to bring a lot of hats to the party to get this guy down. These big tight ends, they do not go down easy. He's able to make one guy miss, break a tackle, pick up some extra yardage.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up, with a big sack.
Big trial.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
Into the end zone. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Off-play action on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Back to pass, it's Daly. Unloads to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. Offense set on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Quick step and go. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Barrels ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. 3rd and goal coming up here.
It's now 3rd and goal.
From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Man, it's right down the boulevard. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And how good does that feel, right? You got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let it go. And he'll move it in inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Daly. They're bringing heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert. All the fake, he's going to throw it. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal, and we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Just textbook execution on the fake field goal, and trickeration equals touchdown.
We saw them practicing this throughout the week, but when are you going to call it? Are you going to call it? Because you got to have the onions to call it in a big moment. They call it, they convert. What a call by the offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. And that pass is caught at the 25.
Listen, this is where you catch a defense off guard. They're not expecting the fullback to be a big part of the throwing game. How about the big play game, gaining all that yardage?
Looking for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. After this, it'll be a wrap. Running back searching for a hole. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field.
Shout out to the two people in this bitch, man.
They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Looking for a crease to the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator to pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Coming out aggressively. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Now on second down after the incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. He's not afraid to go deep. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Frazier. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Looking for a huge play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking to the big tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, and just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There have been a couple of missed opportunities, and that pass is intercepted. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And the ball is intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 14, Ohio State 3.
1st down to start the drive after the break. Looking for a man, it's Jordan. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed.
Snags it at the 30 and still running. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Irish. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. We saw a great example of it right there.
Bringing it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And
They're going to get him for a safety, trying to make something out of nothing, and still got stuck for the 2.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
On the return, it's McGee.
The return is brought down at the 36, and the Notre Dame offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going up top on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Have a day, young.
Oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
the defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Looking for a man. It's Daly. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right